So let's have a look now at setting up a standard of our own to use with a drawing template file. Now, in the previous exercise, we set up a drawing template using an ISO standard. Let's create our own standard now called Company XYZ. So we right click and we go to Options. We then make sure we go to our AM Standards tab there. And in the standard box here, I've got ISO, but I'm going to type in Company, make sure it's spelt correctly. There's nothing worse than misspelt things in Autocad. Let's get it looking right. Company XYZ. If I press enter now, it'll prompt me which base standard do I want to use. A bit like when you use dimension styles, you can use a base dimension style. So I'll OK that and base it on ISO because I'm using metric anyway, and that's the International Standards Organization, which is what I tend to use normally anyway. But I could pick any of the others there. I'm going to use ISO though. I'll OK that now and look over here on the right. I now have Company XYZ as my standard, and there's all my standard elements. I'm going to go to dimension there. I'm just going to change one, which is radius here. I can change loads of settings in here, but it would take me weeks to tell you all about them. The whole idea is that you work through them and create your own standard. So there's radius. The only thing I'm going to change is that radius there. So when the dimension text is outside, I'm not going to draw a dimension line inside the arc or the circle. I'll OK that. I'll apply it and I'll OK it. I'll apply that standard now and OK that as well, and I'll save my drawing. Now what I've got to do is create a template, a DWT file, to use that standard. Now, this is where you have to be careful. You do go up to the application menu and click on Save As. You do go down to Files of Type and set it to DWT. That will take you to the default Autocad template folder. Always create a custom template folder so that you don't affect your standard Autocad mechanical file paths. So click on this icon here, New Folder, and we'll call it Custom Templates, like so. Again, make sure it's spelled correctly. I'm not having a good day when it comes to spelling. And notice I've got a capital U there as well. Obviously got cold hands or something because it's the winter. But hey, as you can see there, Custom Templates. Then double click on Custom Templates and put your template in here. So this will be your Company XYZ ISO template. So we click on Save, and that's now saved. We must put a description in, which is a company, like so, Company XYZ template, we'll call it like that. And what we'll do there is we'll say for company use. And then in brackets, put company ISO, like so. So you know which one you're using. You might even want to put there Company ISO standard or Company XYZ standard. Anything you like that identifies it. I always put it in brackets like that, just so I know which standard I'm using for the template. So I'll OK that there. And there's my Company XYZ ISO DWT file. Now, close the DWT, go up to New, and use a template here, but you don't use a standard template. You go to Browse, and it'll automatically take you to the template folder. There's my custom template subfolder, so I double click there, Company XYZ ISO, double click there. That opens up a new drawing using that new standard, that new template. Right click, Options, and you'll notice now as soon as I go to the AM Standards tab, there's my Company XYZ customized standard being used in my template file. So that's all set up now for that new drawing, and I can start working and save that drawing into my AutoCAD mechanical project that I'm working on.